And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Mariota now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense in a stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And, boy, was he accurate with that one.
And, you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that, offered it.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their dangerous wide receiver, 94 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe. I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you, it's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A big play there out of a running game, 32 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up in an offset eye. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
To throw on third and goal. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now This time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They'll drop to throw. Finding time. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the interception here, Mariota looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right, and he whips that one incomplete there. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, Mariota. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, first and 10 now. A first down throw for Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And they're going to speed things up here. Mariota now on second down. A solid stiff arm. Going down the middle, and it's complete. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. So what do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
No. Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it. Detroit! No. Check, Patriot!
Now back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Watch it now. No. Check, Patriot! Go. Now let's go. Green, watch it now, Barney. Gone. Detroit. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covered. It doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And now a first down following that long gain.
No, check. Patriots! Now let's go! Green, 39! Over! There we go, no, check. Patriots!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's a play fake as they set nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Here we go!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They come up in an offset eye. Second down, Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Third and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Green.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No gain, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Second down following the run. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to have a first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's their quarterback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Mariota to throw it this time. Going to throw right side here, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They come up in an offset eye. Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient, and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye. Now Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close a game out.
And he'll bang that one through. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Diego, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from San Diego.